Coming up on H-Town High School Sports, it's a remarkable opening week in the football playoffs. We'll have the amazing do-or-die action from across Greater Houston. It's an SBC championship for our team of the week.
It's probably the best moment of my life, honestly.
While our athlete of the week leads his team to the TAPS postseason.
He's reading defenses, he's reading coverages, and he's making great decisions with the football.
Plus, we'll spike things up with the regional finals in volleyball. So stomp on in. H-Town High School Sports starts now. Hello everyone and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vipe. I'm Todd Freed. Hey, it's playoffs, nothing but playoffs with week one of the football postseason kicking off this week, including a huge matchup in Class 6A Division I, Region 2, as the Woodlands Highlanders took on the state's number 8 ranked Spring Lions. Out to the Woodlands we go. Here come the Highlanders, and here come the Spring Lions. What a game. Early on for the Woodlands, quarterback Mabry Metallier keeps, and then he busts a tackle and scores. 7-0 Highlanders after one in the second. Spring quarterback Bishop Davenport had a great night. Finds Caden Bradley. This connection was lethal all evening. 63 yards for the touchdown. 14-10 the Woodlands at that point. Highlanders come back. It's Metallier to throw. Finds Jabari Reed. Touchdown. 21-17 the Woodlands. Late in the half now. More Davenport. Here he scrambles left, goes deep, and Caden Bradley with the spectacular catch. But they did not score. It was 21-17 at half in the third. Davenport again floats it out to Caden Bradley. Wide open touchdown, 24-21 Spring. More of the same duo. Davenport, lots of time, and then deep to Bradley, makes the grab at the goal line, loses the ball, but it's a touchdown, 43 yards, 31-21 Spring. Huge play here. Metallier to Ben Ferguson. It's stripped by Dorian Friend, who scoops it up, and would you believe, returns it for a 43-yard touchdown. What a play. 38-21 Lions. Late in the third, Justin Sheldon, in at quarterback for the Woodlands, stumbles, stays on his feet, and throws to Camden Cash for a touchdown. 38-28. But Spring answers. Here's Davenport going long. This time it's Bruce Davis with the diving catch. Then from the 2, out of the Wildcat, Joey Fussell dives on in. Davenport threw for 353 yards and 3 touchdowns. Spring advances 52-35, the final. Tomball fans cheering on their Cougars, taking on Cy Park, 6A Division II, Region 2. Early on Tomball, Christian Womack, 3-yard touchdown, 7-0 Cougars. After Womack had a 99-yard touchdown called back by a penalty, 2 plays later, Cale Helms deep to Derek Taylor, and how about this? A 90-yard score, 14-0 Tomball. Cy Park now. What a night for Harold Perkins, left side, and then Perkins, a little stiff arm right there. 29-yard touchdown, 14-7 Tomball after one. In the second, Cougars driving. Christian Womack to the goal line, and then the takedown, but they'll take a touchdown, 21-7 Tomball just before half. Here's Perkins on the pitch left side, and he takes off. 63 yards for the touchdown, 21-14 Tomball at the half. In the third quarter, more Harold Perkins takes the handoff right side, and he will bust a tackle right there, and then another, a stiff arm, one more man to beat. What a run. 28-yard touchdown, but still 35-21 Tomball. Phenomenal night for quarterback Cale Helms. This, a 62-yard touchdown run for the Cougars. He rushed for 253 yards and 2 touchdowns through 2 touchdown passes. Tomball wins big, 52-29. Out of the banner, it's the Tompkins Falcons facing Travis in Class 6A Division I by district. Third play of the game, Travis to pass, but it bounces off the receiver's chest and into the hands of Tyler Collins, who has a touchdown. 7-0 Falcons. Falcons on the move. Wyatt Young takes it right side, down the sideline, and dives in. Touchdown. 14-0 Tompkins after one. In the second, Cole Francis for Tompkins goes deep. This is pretty to Joshua McMillan. What a catch. That set up a touchdown and a 21-7 lead. Final minute of the half. Travis, Anthony Nyoku goes deep and connects with Robert Sims on the money. 58-yard touchdown, 21-14, Tompkins at half. In the third, Cole Francis at quarterback floats it to Chidubem Lebechi, 35-yard touchdown, 28-14. More Tompkins, it's Wyatt Young, some nice moves, and touchdown, 35-14. Late in the third now, Travis threatening, Jamison Singletary on the give, and he blazes 20 yards for the touchdown. It's 35-21. But Tompkins responds with a long drive, capped off by the Caleb Komolafi touchdown. Tompkins moves on with the 49-21 victory. With 7 wins in its last 8 games, including last week's regular season finale victory over Pearland Dawson, the Pearland Oilers were one of the area's hottest teams entering the playoffs. Pearland faced a tough opponent from Clear Springs in a 6A Division I by-district matchup. Great game in Pearland. Clear Springs taking on the Pearland Oilers, Class 6A Division I, Region 3. Early on for Clear Springs, quarterback Cody Coleman goes to Texas Aggie commit Noah Thomas. Touchdown. It's 7-0 Springs. Then Coleman again to Thomas. He has it. 52-yard touchdown. 14-7 Springs. Back comes Pearland. Isiel Jones, right side, little hurdle, 30-yard touchdown, and it's tied at 14. Clear Springs now. Coleman back to work. He looks for Hayden Davis, and this is a touchdown, 30 yards, 21-14 Chargers. Pearland answers. They drive it down. Jake Sock rolls right, throws it back to Nathan Eli's. Touchdown. Oilers up 28-21. Still in the second quarter, here's Coleman to Thomas, and touchdown, tied at 28 at the half. In the second half, Pearland now out of the Wildcat. Christian Pitts takes it, finds an opening, and he's gone. 64-yard touchdown, 35-28, Pearland on top. In the fourth quarter now, Coleman to who else? Noah Thomas goes up there, touchdown, his 4th TD catch of the night. We're tied at 35. Then 5:30 to go in the game. Here's Coleman on the ground. He accounted for 6 touchdowns, 42-35. Clear Springs celebrates. They move on and will face North Shore next week in the area playoffs. ATASCOCITA Eagles primed and ready to face Deer Park, 6A Division I, Region 3. All Atascocita in the first. Zion Brown to Keith Wheeler, touchdown, 7-0. Still in the first. Zion Brown had a huge night, rolls right and finds Chase Sowell, touchdown, 14-0. In the second quarter, more Zion Brown finds the big tight end, Spencer Hensley, down the right sidelines, and he's gone. That makes it 28-3 Eagles. Later in the second quarter, Zion Brown, he had 5 touchdown passes here to Chase Sowell. He does this so well. 49-10 the final. Atascocita will next face Dickinson in the area playoffs. Now, among the private schools, Fort Bend Christian Academy entered the TAPS playoffs off the heels of last week's district championship win over Second Baptist, a win that featured another huge outing from Eagles quarterback Brady Dever, an outing and season that's earned Dever our nod as the exclusive Athlete of the Week. When quarterback Brady Dever connected with Marcus Cretion on this electrifying 50-yard score, Fort Bend Christian Academy had jumped out to a quick 17-0 lead in an ultimate 27-24 win over Second Baptist. as Fort Bend Christian secured its first ever district title in football.
It's huge for the whole school. I mean, it's something that this school hasn't done before. We've never won a district championship ever, and then this year we finally did that, and it's something we've been wanting to do for a long time.
And it's a rivalry game, so that's special as well. But just finally starting to reach our potential is really the thing that excites us the most.
The Eagles are certainly getting the most out of Dever, who threw for 275 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win over Second Baptist.
He's been playing out of his mind this year. He's led us in obviously low interceptions and a lot of touchdowns. So anytime you got a quarterback doing that, it makes everybody's job easier.
And what a job Brady has done all season. He ranks 4th in the entire state in passing with a lofty 3,115 yards through the air. His 42 touchdown passes rank 2nd in Texas. If that weren't enough, Brady has thrown a mere 4 interceptions while completing 185 of his 294 passing attempts. What does he bring to the field?
Vision, leadership. He puts the ball where the ball needs to go. We've got some talented receivers, but at the same time, he's reading defenses, he's reading coverages, and he's making great decisions with the football.
A football season to remember for Fort Bend Christian Academy's Brady Dever, our exclusive Athlete of the Week. Coming up in the Class 5A playoffs, a stunning upset victory for Barbers Hill over Marshall. Plus, there was no upsetting the powerhouse PAETOW Panthers. And these newly crowned SBC champions are our Team of the Week. Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports, powered by VIPE. I'm Todd Freed, resuming our football playoff coverage now, where after going 9-1 in the regular season while earning a number 8 state ranking in Class 5A Division I, the PAETOW Panthers opened the playoffs against the upset-minded Tours from Galveston Ball. There's the PAETOW Panthers, and they came out strong. Second play of the game, Demarion Phillips on the pitch, finds an opening, and then turns on the speed. A 76-yard touchdown run. Just like that, it's 7-0 PAETOW. Still in the first, Panthers threatening. C.J. Dumas floats it to Cole Wilson. Touchdown, 14-0 PAETOW. Ensuing possession for Ball. On the pass, Kentrell Webb makes the interception, and then Webb heads back the other way, a 43-yard touchdown. And it's a tangled web for Galveston Ball, 20-0 PAETOW after 1. In the second quarter, here's Phillips again. Huge hole, an easy 26-yard touchdown. He rushed for 168 yards and 3 scores. PAETOW rolls 54-0. They will next face Manor in the second round of the playoffs. Here come the Barbers Hill Eagles, looking to upset state number 2 and undefeated Fort Bend Marshall, Class 5A Division II. Marshall jumped up early. Jacoby Banks escapes out of there, and then he races 36 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 Buffs. Eagles come right back late in the first. Brent Holden goes deep, and this is pretty to Brady Thompson. Touchdown, 36 yards, 7-6 after 1. In the second, Marshall extends the lead. Banks with a dazzling footwork, and then 12 yards for the touchdown, 14-6 Marshall. Later in the second, Marshall again, Adrian Williams left side, and he's off and running. 39-yard touchdown, 20-6. But would you believe Barbers Hill comes back? Garrett Hagler, 8-yard touchdown. He rushed for 152. The Eagles scored 36 unanswered points, and they stunned Marshall 42-21, and Barbers Hill advances to face A&M Consolidated. What a win for the Eagles. For the first time in school history, the John Cooper School Dragons are SPC football champions, having captured the title in last week's SPC 3A title game, a title that's earned John Cooper our nod as the Allegiance Bank Team of the Week. As the John Cooper School celebrated the SPC 3A football championship, they took hold of the first SPC title in the 11-year history of the school's football program.
It's really special to myself and all the seniors and the whole school, but I think more so it's for all the players that came before us that didn't get to win. They just came real close, but not quite.
So proud of you guys. You understand me? You're going to be major successes in life. Major successes in life.
Team 11 was a real special group. Everyone talks about, but we talk about family a lot, and they truly loved each other, and I think that obviously showed up at the end of the year.
The Dragons' so-called Team 11 ended the year with an 8-game win streak, capped off by a decisive 49-20 victory over Cistercian Prep in the title game. Quarterback Vaughn McKeever threw for 350 yards and a score, while senior running back Jackson Pierce rushed for 5 touchdowns in the victory.
There's not really a feeling to describe it. I mean, it's probably the best moment of my life, honestly.
The Dragons had come up 1 win shy of an SPC title while advancing to the previous 2 SPC championship finals. But the third time was certainly the charm for the newly crowned champs.
Unbelievable job. Gamble Reed, game ball.
It means a lot to us. It means a lot to the program. We've worked really hard for this, especially this group of guys who's been through a lot. So it means a lot to us, and we're ecstatic that we could finally pull through for people before us and finally hang a banner in the gym.
We had to figure out who we were, and we had some hiccups early in the year, but that's what those games are for. Once we figured that out as a coaching staff, and more importantly with the players, then obviously we found success. So it was pretty neat.
And we're thrilled to be here on campus at the John Cooper School. Along with the Dragons, I'm joined by Al Cott of Allegiance Bank.
Coach, congratulations to you and your team for your school's first ever state football championship. On behalf of Allegiance Bank, it's my honor to present you with this Allegiance Bank Team of the Week Award. Congratulations.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vipe. I'm Todd Freed. More football in just a minute, but first, this is a huge week in the volleyball playoffs with a berth to state on the line at the respective regional tournaments. The Manville Mavericks advancing to the 5A Region 3 Finals, facing state number 4 College Station. Game 1 for the Mavericks. Lyric Jordan with the nice soft touch and the point for Manville. College Station, lots of talent. Riley Newton, left-handed hammer. Back comes Manville. Devin Lewis, the blast and the point for the Mavericks. Lewis had a great match. This time for Manville, it's Lewis and the put away and the point for the Mavericks. Then more Devin Lewis. This time she'll find the open court. In a tough 5-set match, Manville wins the deciding game 15-12, and the Manville Mavericks are heading to the 5A state tournament. In Class 6A Region 3, the Ridgepoint Panthers have punched their ticket to the state volleyball tournament. Ridgepoint, seen here in its straight-set regional quarterfinal win over Tompkins this week, then defeated state number 4 Dawson in the semifinals on Friday, followed by Saturday's regional championship victory over the Katy Tigers in Huntsville. We'll have much more with Ridgepoint on next week's show. Back in football, we're in Class 4A Division I. The North Forest Bulldogs advanced the playoffs with a 7-game win streak and an undefeated district championship. Now, head coach Clifton Terrell has been a big part of the school's football program since back in the days when North Forest was known as Forest Brook. Coach Terrell is our ARS Coach of the Week. Coach, how special was this undefeated district title for you guys?
It was special because we started off the season 0-3, and we had a lot of young guys that never played varsity before come in, and so it took us an adjustment period, the first 3 games. So for us to turn it around right in time for the district play was very special for us and the team.
How important is this football program in this school to this community and this district title?
It means the world to the community and the school because you know, you hear so much negative stuff about us out here, but we have some great students out here to come doctors, lawyers, and newscasters. But I know some that I taught and was on my track team or on the football team are doing well. So we get bad for this. So something like this positive happen for the community in the schools, in our student body, and our athletes. It is very special.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, on a week of great playoff football across the area. More greatness now with our Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week. Spring versus the Woodlands. Spring's Bishop Davenport scrambles and goes deep, and Caden Bradley with the amazing catch. Both guys were spectacular. For the Woodlands, Justin Sheldon almost stumbles, recovers, and then a touchdown pass to Camden Cash. Same game on defense, Spring's Dorian Friend. How about this? He strips the ball away, then scoops it up and returns it 46 yards for the touchdown in the Lions' victory. Clear Springs and Pearland, Cody Coleman to Noah Thomas. 5 touchdown passes. Thomas had 4 of them in the Springs win. Tompkins versus Travis. Travis to pass off the receiver's chest, and Tyler Collins returns it for a touchdown in the Tompkins win. Tomball versus Cy Park. Cale Helms goes deep, and how about this? 90 yards to Derek Taylor and the Cougars touchdown. For Cy Park, how about Harold Perkins? What a brilliant career, and what a run here. Breaking 1 tackle, another, and then another, and a touchdown, but Tomball won the game. PAETOW and Galveston ball. PAETOW's Contrell Webb extends for the interception, then reverses his field, and it's a tangled web. He has a touchdown in the PAETOW win. And Barbers Hill, big upset over Marshall. Brent Holden deep to Brady Thompson. That's pretty, as the Eagles advance in the playoffs. Your Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week. All right, what an awesome week of playoff football. That's it for this week's show. Until next time, stay H-Town proud.